Hello, Malcolm. Hello, everyone else. Welcome back to RimWorld. Well, we've done a fair amount of work on the ice colony since last visited. Sarai is here in bed. She's on anesthetic. We just excised another bloody carcinoma. I think the game's being cruel to me with having this many carcinomas from the smoke leaf. It's ridiculous. I mean, is it supposed to simulate nicotine? If it did, then it shouldn't have the other effects, like making you happy. Nicotine doesn't make you happy. It just gives you a hormonal release for 5 seconds. So yeah, the husky team's progressed along. There's just a mass of trained huskies. Let's speed things up. I found out they would haul stone, so I gave them I hooked their area up to an outside dump for stone, and they cleared all the stone from this new grow ball, which we're gonna need. I just did a big animal kill, so our rice is okay, but we are going to need that grow ball. We got more colonists, more animals, everything. I think I have my desktop volume on. Just get rid of that. I think my headphones are a little loud too. Now that the music's on, I hope it's alright for you guys. I try to get it right. Yeah, we built a ground penetrating scanner here. Yeah, oddly enough, if you switch it on, you experience incredible lag. Like, wow, look at that eye-wrecking lag. And then how do you switch off of it? There. And then you have no more lag again, but oh wow. Is it ever something? Okay, Sarai's up, cancer cured. There's the rice she was hauling around for some reason. There's like luxury meals in here. We've got tons of luxury meals in here, and they're eating rice. I don't get it. We've only got one ascetic. I don't know why they would do that. I guess they were hard up for time. So yeah, we massively expanded this storage here. Dug it all out. I didn't want to dig that close to the farm. I kind of liked it being surrounded by rock, but we're starting to need the space. And I interlinked it all with doors, so we've got easy transit. And we found a hole, which is, it's a hole. So we walled in the hole, put some vents on it, stuck a telescope in it, put some slate floor tiles down, called it a telescopy rec room. Nice and dark there, buried in the mountain, and the exterior lights of the base are further away from it than any of the other telescopes, so it should work better technically. And now our cooler's colder, which is great. It's nice and cold. So wonderful. We haven't done out the rec room. This is the rec room, which we dug out quite a while ago and threw some wiring in. And we've been shipping some of our better statues in here, masterwork and legendary level statues only. So we can have we've got some decent art there. So we have to figure out the support pillars and stuff, and I don't know. There was an old room here at the end. You can see the old flooring for it, and there was an old room here in the middle. You can see the old flooring from it. So this makes a good bay for our mega screen. I just had to dig out, gotta haul those guys. I just had to dig out one line, and then it fits the mega screen really nicely. We'll have room for lots of armchairs, so that'll be the TV bay kind of thing, and then the rest of it can be all just... We've got a statue of someone puking at legendary level, so that can be a vomitarium area. I could even keep the limestone tile floor here for the vomitarium area. I always save when I get a yellow warning. I don't know why. Anyway, we're gonna line the interior with wall, which is why I dug it out so far. Put heaters in these bays. Line the interior with wall. Floor it probably with slate flooring, and then we'll get in some. We'll probably use some of the green lights because we haven't used any green lights yet in the place. So they'll be the rec room lights. And I'm thinking about snowhares are starting to give birth. All right, it'll be time to kill them all pretty soon. I already killed all the adult males. And once these females have given birth, I'm afraid their time has come as well. How are they mating? Oh, I think I left one adult male alive to be nice. That was foolish. I don't want to kill pregnant animals, but I do want to kill some animals. I guess we can eat the pregnant, but it seems horrible. It's horrible enough killing them. We've left one male calf alive and killed out our bull, because I think we've got a couple pregnant cows still, and we have a fleet of cows, and milk is starting to come in just enough so that we get some luxury meals out of the milk. Nellie has given birth. Oh, it's a named snow hare. They get named if they nuzzle you or something. So yeah, new grow ball, new storage. Getting set to do the rec room. Dug 2 new bedrooms down here because we're gonna need them. Snoopy, that smells. Oh my god. My My dog is releasing foul blasts. And once they get the heaters in here, I'll see if like these guys are holding 14 nicely. We'll see if these will. Depends on their roofing. I haven't checked it all tile by tile because that gets tiresome. So we'll just see. We'll check the temps and see because we're not using the rooms right now. We do have a new colonist, 2 new colonists since the last episode, I guess, because I think the last episode was Novak the Sailor. So they're both space pod crashes, so we captured them both. And it's Lady. She was a tactician in her former life. Let's see. She was a refugee as a child and a tactician as an adult. She's 49 years old, and she's pretty handy, and she's a fantastic shot. She's a cannibal, oddly enough. But that does happen. And then we've got Martin Schultz, whose nickname is Eridani, which is cool. He's 44. He was a vat-grown soldier as a child and a mid-world chef as an adult. He won't do a lot of things. He's a teetotaler, so he's not going to smoke any of our reefer. He's a brawler, so we got him a sword made, and Sammy managed to make him a masterwork sword. I mean, the sword she made for herself. Oh no, she made herself a rifle. Although she is better with a sword. Ooh. She's better with a sword than a rifle, and I'm thinking about, well, trying to assemble a somewhat armored sword team to deal with insect invasions. I think I will have Sammy make yet another plasteel longsword, because you know what? There's nothing wrong with a plasteel longsword. So let's go to our smithy and add a number 1 to our longsword. Bill. Bing, and she'll make that. We've got a good minimum crafting skill on it. It's possible that Jerry might jump on it and we might have to take him off it because he's a lot more useful rolling tubies, mining, doing stuff like that. Because he can't walk fast and he can't work fast. His crafting skill is not how... Yeah, you see how slow he rolls? Like, other people are like bam, bam, bam when we're on 2 speed. It's because he's very old and his maximums are 52% for movement and work speed. That's okay. He's a good guy. He's a good miner, too. He's never quite as happy as the others. I just did a mood check and it's amazing. Like, let's see if it's still as good. Yeah, the mood is this big blue bar here. So that's Lilu, mood. She got some loving from her husband. May, the janitor, that's his mood. Sarai, construction specialist, that's her mood. Sass, a nurse, that's her mood. And this is just random checks. I mean, they could be hungry, they could be tired. Red, Fallow, Maghar, Gizmo, Cummings, Sammy, Gorilla's not looking very happy, but he's hungry and tired. So that gives him some pretty bad hits. So fine. She's good. She's good. He's not so happy. Jerry's always a bit down. Oh, he's got severe cabin fever. Where is Jerry? What's he doing? He's consuming a meal, is he? He's not hungry enough not to go outside here to the telescope bay until he doesn't have cabin fever. Let's bring speed up to 3. And we'll just leave him there until he doesn't have cabin fever. Maybe he has to go further outside. There we go. So now he's hungry, and he's in a little pain. I think he has old injuries. Oh yeah, old gunshot by 2 in his left arm, old gunshot in his right arm, and a bite scar. And he's also frail in the torso. I would bionic him and make him a bionic man, but we don't have very many bionic parts, and they're hard to come by, so we're not going to. What else have we built? We built out our fortification areas, so I'll try to get in closer here so you guys can see, because this stuff is pretty small. So here's our northernmost one. We've got some clothes in there for any arrivals. This has worked. It saved Novak's life. We've added some more fans up here. We gave her a fan hack because we need more power. We got Eastern Fortification 1, Eastern Fortification 2. We're going to get some auto turrets onto these really quickly. We have close to enough electrical horsepower to just throw them on without even worrying. But we'll add a few fans to do it. God knows, we gotta watch the components though. We can manufacture components. Our steel's really good right now, so we can waste some on components. And we've got a deep scanner, so we can deep drill and find steel. So we're probably okay. We just have to watch those numbers. And yeah, Eastern Fortification number 2, and then we have big chunks of rock. Now, Eastern Fortification number 2 is a little more complex. There was an old room here, so I just... Oh, colonist needs treatment. Red, you're sick. What time of day is it? It's 3 in the morning. So where's Gizmo currently working? Gizmo's the night nurse. Gizmo's working up here. So we're going to send Red to the main hospital and have him pop in there to rest until healed. And then Gizmo, as soon as Gizmo finished planting one rice plant, as we'll just speed up and see, he'll just jump on it and come hustling down here. And, yeah, he'll get that done. And he's turned into a good doctor, or just night nursing. With all these asthma cases, he's gotten up to 9, so he just did 100% quality treatment because he's got extra supports there. Perfectly awesome. Where was I? Yeah, we were at Eastern 2. And we've captured some geotherms along the way. Fans everywhere, red lights everywhere. Yeah, Eastern 2 had an old room in the rocks, so we just made it more complex, difficult to access. And more rock, more rock, more rock, and we've got our southern fortification here, which was the biggest one to build by far. Took a lot of granite and a lot of work because it's a long way from the colony, so it took a huge time to build. Dual heaters, so it can hold, even it's 118 below out, and she's dropping as low as 9, but we want newcomers to be able to target and hide in safe temperature in there and stuff like that, so we need it hot. And then we captured this geotherm down here and just built it some extra slate armor. It's not well protected at all, but it'll hold them off for long enough for us to figure something out. Gave it an extra door because the doors only have 325 hit points and the walls have 455. So 3 layers of wall but 4 layers of door. I figured that's sensible. Because they'll go for the doors. Colonists need treatment. Sass is now sick. It is 9 in the morning. It doesn't matter which hospital she goes to because it's not Gizmo's problem. So we'll just send her to the main hospital again. And I was sending the bed next to the meds. Now it could come, we have a lot of people in hospital, and that's fine, but that's where the meds are. So happy with how that all worked out, you know, the storage there and all this and that. The hospitals have worked well. Whoa, game just total hung. Oh no. Total infestation, no. See, we can't handle we can't handle these. We cannot handle these. We are currently unable to handle this type of problem. Like, I'll let them chitter for a second here. A Mega Scarab. I wonder if we could tame it. No, it's enemy. You can't hit a tame on it. And then we're going to do a wrong thing, because it's thrown 2 hives at us because of our wealth. And we're going to do a very, very wrong thing. And we're going to go ahead and destroy this crap, because I'm not dealing with it. It is the one hazard in the game I find the most difficult. And this is the one I will go ahead and do this to. Just pop G. We won't get the insect jelly because we're not allowed to have bonuses if we cheat. Oh, we're not. Actually, we are getting that insect jelly because I'm not destroying their bed over this. Oh, and I should have killed that little toad. Wish we could tame it, but no. You know, we'll just, yeah, goodbye. I'm sorry, little bug. And I'm sorry, viewers, that have to watch me cheat, but, you know, any other hazard, I'd be like, let's do it, let's handle it. Infestation, right now we can't. Right now we can't. What is that? Slime by 1. We can't handle it, unfortunately. I'm also going to prioritize someone to haul this, she's building that bed. Lilu, come grab. Oh, she's tending to Sass. Jerry, you're too slow. Valdez, come grab. I'm going to get someone to haul that insect jelly because otherwise they're going to walk down here and eat a bite of it and walk away over and over again. It's really annoying. Sorry guys to see that, but also anyone watching who wants to use the dev mode in a limited way, well, you're seeing me do it in a fairly limited way. That was cheating. That was straight cheating. But we can't handle an insect infestation, and you know, this is kind of like, I don't think I'm good enough at the game to really face it at its full difficulty levels, and I don't want my colony ruined right now, because we would lose like several people in that fight. I guarantee with 2 hives we could lose 5 or 10 people and most of our animals if we brought them in. So I just can't. Anyway, enough excuses, right? They have jade in the wall here, that's nice. We're not going to bother mining it right now. We do have a bit of jade. We've built up 416 jade. Is time on? Yeah, time's on. Built up 416 jade. I think it takes 500 to make a statue. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it takes 700 to make a statue. Actually, I think it takes 700 to make a statue. So eventually we'll make a jade statue, and Min has gotten to be such a good artist. She's the main artist, so she does it a lot. And she's become 18 at it. So how'd these beds come out? We got a good bed and a superior bed. Nice, nice. We got plant pots, we got heat. How's the heat in there? It's holding 21, which we don't want. We turned it down to 14 because with these alpaca things on, we're good to negative 146 and plus 15. So if you don't set them down to 14, people get hot problems constantly. And it doesn't help their mood. It doesn't kill them or anything, it just doesn't help their mood. So yeah, and then we get cold, slept in the cold problems, and those are like permanent bonuses for the day, or at least they last for a while. So it's a balance there. The whole game is a balancing act, and it's a lovely fun one. Trying to think of other stuff to tour. We did complete the fortifications. We built some more power systems out mega, and our food balls are cranking. We added a little more smoke leaf to this because of the arrival of Eridani, but I don't think we really needed to because he's not going to smoke any. Still, best to stay ahead of the game on that, because the colonists will get mighty cranky if they don't have any. So next episode will be... I still haven't done this front room. Haven't gotten any suggestions on it. I'm not really expecting to. Nobody watches this stuff. But if anyone does have any suggestions on how to decorate the front room, like what does it want? Armchairs, plant pots, what color of carpet? Does it want carpet? Does it want flooring? Like, what does it want? Any ideas, let me know, and I'll put them in. I'll just do the first suggestion I get, and even if I really don't like it, I'll make that commitment. Even if I don't like the first suggestion I get, it'll be. Too bad you can't do really ugly things like vomit-colored carpets or something. It's a shame. So next episode we'll have this entertainment room done up. It's going to take quite a while of building to do her. And oh yeah, that's the thing that was a problem digging the entertainment room, and why I've hooked the wiring here, is this ancient danger room. I'm just going to save because I have no idea when I last saved. This ancient danger room is right here, and it intrudes onto the entertainment room. Broken wind turbine, that's fine. So we do have to breach it eventually, and that'll be an episode unto itself. I'm going to try to use auto turrets to fight it, because I am one big chickeny, and I don't know what's coming out of there. It could be centipede mechs coming out of there. Those things are horrific. We've killed one, and we actually got away with it. I do make them fight if it's mechs or raiders. Raiders usually freeze out. We've had a few start fights with us. We had to execute one guy because he was fleeing in panic and he was breaking his way out through one of the fortifications. It was sad. We shot him in the back of the head. Lilu shot him in the back of the head, and like literally I put her right behind him. He was still fleeing, but he was just stuck at the door, and she shot him point blank range, and it was the ex-lover of Novak, so Novak was not only on withdrawal, she was broken up about that. Pretty sad. Now Eridani, yeah, he's doing well. He's learning to grow. He likes growing, but he's really no good at it, so he's learning to grow. But yeah, look at our proud green rice balls. We're really cruising with those. We don't have a ton of berries in. We got a couple there and a bunch here, and I think there's like 1 berries left over in the original kitchen area. No, there's 2 berries left over here. But berries are holding well. 5,700 berries has been about the number. So the berries are flat. They're steady, and they're not a primary thing. They're great for making luxury meals. But we can add one now because we now have this new rice ball, or grow ball, or whatever we call it. I've reduced cotton production, and we just chowed cotton on those rugs. I wonder if we've run out. No, we got the rugs in, and we still have 465. Good. My memory's not what it was. There's Red Puffin one. And our nice kitchen. That is a nice kitchen. Probably could use another sculpture. That is a masterwork, mind you, which gives it a beauty of 250 compared to, let's say, here's a normal sculpture, beauty of 50. And here's a good sculpture, beauty of 76. Here's a normal, let's see, superior, 100. Okay, yeah, so they go up in a sort of a whatever, pretty 25 point-ish scale, not exactly, but almost. Oh, I should get some more orbital beacons up in here in case I ever want to sell some rice and milk out of here. I got an orbital beacon Well, I can pop this one and give myself my range. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I've got that, so... I could. Yeah, I think they drop power and they break down. So really, it's worse than throwing in a lamp. I think I'll rely on my current food selling ability. I mean, what if I wanted to empty my food storage out? But you know what, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. We don't sell food anyway, really. We're too balanced on food. Yeah, 8,200. Rice is flat, too. Rice is completely flat, too. The batteries are holding out despite the addition of this new grow ball. I've been watching it for a bit. But in order to power this up, I'd better add a couple of fans. And in order to power up auto turrets, I think I'll need to add about a fan every 3 turrets. Was probably safe. That means a lot more fans. Getting space for them is getting a bit persnickety. I can probably use this area. Actually, yeah, I can come straight off here. So why don't I slam a mining order on this block of rock here? I don't like to wreck the natural rock features where I can avoid it. But we're going to wreck that natural rock feature. Let's check it for roofing as well. It has no roof to it. It's just a little hillock. There's Sammy's making that sword. Look how fast she is. Swords are hard to make, and she's already most of the way through it, so good on. There's that unformed hunk of plasteel, yeah. And she's really our top crafter. Let's see. Crafting 19, yeah. And she'll never break 19. If they don't have the double passion, they never see 20 for more than a millisecond. I've sat and watched their experience meters, and the experience drops off quickly enough that they lose their 20 immediately, even if they're grinding and they get it. But if they have the double passion, I'm assuming they can hold 20 longer. It's cool the way they work the skills. It's really sensible. Okay, starvation gizmo. Well, he's consuming some rice. I should force him to eat a delicious meal. Like, rice does not fill the... Oh my god, he has no food in him. I'll let him eat whatever the hell he wants. But let's see how much food that rice gives him. Let's just grab needs. Yeah, see, that gave him like dweezily all food, and now he's going for a walk. I'm going to force him to consume a simple meal. Just, like, aesthetic is all very well. Oh, and he's got cabin fever. I should have let him go for a walk. I'm a stupid fool. Because now he's harvesting another rice plant. He's got cabin fever. Well, he's going to have to live with it. It's only mild. And they have good moods around here, so the cabin fever is not going to be a killer. My previous big castle, cabin fever was murder because people's moods were really balanced all the time. The moods here are way better, and they're getting their work done. And we are expanding hugely now. We're working around that ancient danger room. We're growing around it, but we'll just open it and use it. You know, we're not going to tear it out or anything. We can kind of see the edges of it here. Like, it goes from here to here, and then it goes however far down it goes. That's why I only dug this out to here, that's for sure. But we've got room for a corridor to come down here, so we can have a communicator corridor. And then we'll use it, and we'll have corridors heading down here, and we'll get her all used up and nice. I'm hoping to find more holes. Like, a little hole? Okay, fine, no problem. I'd like to find some big holes in these rocks. Someone needs treatment. It's May. Where's Gizmo? It's midnight, so it's definitely Gizmo's time. And he's over there, so May, you're going to the main hospital. What was I saying? Yeah, I want to find some big holes inside. Like, I'd like to find a big open area inside, like a huge vast valley. Because I'd love to build a few antimatter reactors. They never break down. They don't provide a ton of power, but they don't ever break down. So you can build it, roof it, and wall it in, but you need open air to build it in for, I don't know, game reasons, basically. Our slate block storage is full from all the digging we've done, getting the dogs to haul it, but they'll mill that into stone quickly enough. I have the sculptor switched off slate right now, so we've built up 2,600 slate, but I'm going to do the entertainment room interior mostly in slate. I'm going to floor it in slate and wall it in slate, so, yeah. Oh, I should have dug this out deeper. Oh, well. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to take some branch corridors off here anyways. But I should have dug this deeper so it's walls all the way in. Just like walls all the way in. To make it just a nice approach so you get more and more beauty as you march in. So I may have to think about that. I like the shape of this entrance. I was thinking toss a light in each side, a green light on each side would be nice. But I'm also thinking I need corridors coming off here. I do have room for them and still have the light bays, but I really need to dig this whole thing out to walls. I'll have to think that over. Well, so, and yeah, we've got our carpeting in all our bedrooms, so the bedrooms have pretty nice aspect. Somewhat impressive, mediocre, somewhat spacious, pretty and clean. Very similar, very similar, very similar, very similar. Some of them are rich, or somewhat rich rather, instead of somewhat, or instead of mediocre. So the bedrooms are nice, that helps. That gives them probably nice bedroom bonuses. Let's see. Impressive bedroom 4. Impressive bedroom 4. Extremely, no, that's dining room. So not everyone has impressive bedroom bonus yet. We'll work on it. Get some more statues made. But we're only taking the top grade ones. Now we have enough historical statues of low quality around the place, but they're historical. So we're only going to keep the absolute screamers, and everything else we're going to try to sell. Hopefully a ship comes, you know. They have been, so it's great. It's been a decent flow of ships. There's a lot of pirate traders, but I'd really like them to have a slave, so we could imprison a slave. You know, seriously, that would be fun. Oh, you know, you don't even have to imprison slaves. You buy them, and they're automatically colonists. So, I'd like to buy a slave. Like, sorry, but I'd like to buy a slave. Build complete, make longsword. Let's see how she did with it. Let's see. Ooh, it's a masterwork, and it's got art. This weapon is engraved with a depiction of Min Young Min Kim leading Vasily Cummings by the hand into bed between the sheets. Min is blowing air at Cummings. Oh my god. It's one hot steamy unit. So Era Danny, he's got a sword. Who was it that needed a damn sword? Was it Lady? Oh no, she likes shooting better than melee. There was someone in this list who needs a sword. That one's got a sword. He's got a cruddy sniper. He could use a charge rifle, eh? That's got a sword. That's not a very good sword. Valdez has a crud sword. Well, it's a steel longsword normal. We could really improve on that. Sammy, who is it? Who was it? Cummings, melee 10. Okay, Cummings, grab that masterwork sword up. And I think we're going to make another nice sword for Valdez. So we'll get back to the smithy and pop a sword on. We'll just save our game quick. So that's going to decrease our crafting speed down, but we're holding firm on joint rolling. Okay, Sarai is smelting metals from slag, but she's going to need to, let's see, it's 4 p.m. in the game, so bam, straight to the central hospital, because there'll be lots of people there, and that's the closest one to her. That's our original hospital, and yay, it does prove to be quite inadequate when there's a problem. We really did need this new hospital. So, oh right, animals. We got a. Oh, they haven't given birth yet. Oh yes, they have. Oh my God, look at all the rabbits. All right, well we're gonna kill all the adult rabbits, every last one of them. Oh, there's hardly any. Oh dear, and some of them are pregnant. Well, I didn't want to have to do that, but I'm gonna have to do that. So kill all the adult rabbits, and then oh wow, we have a lot of snowhares. But I think we'll let them reach adulthood before we slay them out, because I think we'll have enough rice. We're going to be alright. And iguanas, it's a fresh batch, and they're somewhat maturing, and there's really a lot of them, so I'm actually going to knock off a few half-mature iguanas, just to reduce rice burn. That should be more than enough to be a reproductive group there. Maybe I should knock off a few baby snowhares as well. Snowhare 2, you're spared. I just liked your name. I'll just knock off a few baby snowhares as well. Sorry, baby snowhares. Pretty rough. Okay, we've got Emerson, a husky puppy that needs training, and Gray, a husky puppy that needs training, and Annabelle, a husky puppy that needs training, and I'm afraid the female husky puppies need selling. because otherwise we're going to have severe overbreeding. We've got a pair of active females now, and there's a lot of huskies. Alright, so we're doing a mild kill out. Let's see how the cows are doing. Didn't check them. So our little calf matured into a bull. He's ready to impregnate cows. And we do have some pregnant cows. You know, I'm just going to keep killing the bulls as we get male calves for a while because our animal fleet's pretty high. So there we go. Kill orders are on. So I'm suspecting, since, yeah, well, we'll see some death here. Usually, if like 2 or 3 colonists get up in here doing it, the screaming is kind of funny. It's just endless. Don't know if you can hear the poor little devils dying. And the dogs should haul the corpses before they rot. Here's Novak puffing one amongst the slaughter here. Colonist needs treatment. Oh, Lila and Maghar are having a fight. So over the screams of animals. Oh no, they're really... Oh no. Okay. Lilu has beaten Maghar down. How bad is it? Punched in the neck. Neck at 24 of 30, not bad. Bunch of bruises and a shattered rib. But I think Maghar had a shattered rib anyway, and Lilu is pretty banged up too, and she's stoned. Is anyone really close? Lady, could you please rescue Maghar, who has a really cruddy gun? So that's something to know. So Maghar gets rescued, the gun gets unforbidden, so it'll get hauled to storage. And Lilu, you're going to rest next to Maghar, and I hope you guys make friends again in the hospital. Yeah, Lilu's pretty slow on her feet right now. And they should both get treated, and it's just... Oh, well, they're not going to be next to each other and chatting after all. It's just bruises, so they should be okay. That's quite the beatdown. And I'm sure, yeah, we're already getting some corpses in the storage, so that's awesome. We're building up lots of snowhare leather. We've got almost 1,000. And we're building up a good amount of iguana skin, so they're both snowhare leather and iguana skin are becoming contenders for the armchairs in the rec room, because I'm going to need to build a really large amount of armchairs. Okay, they got treated, and that's good practice for the medical folks. Yeah, so yeah, I think the iguana skin might win. So maybe I'll knock the shirt makers off iguana skin. Oh, snowhare leather armchairs are nice too, but they'd be white. Iguana skin ones would be green. So let's take those tailor benches off iguana skin right now. It's only the button-down shirts that take leather. So we're just going to take iguana skin off there. List pop on that one, and over here, tailor bench, pop, iguana skin, click, and we are done fixing that, and hopefully that'll build up, because we're going to need well over 1,000 to build. And yeah, they've been making iguana skin shirts by the nines here. Like, look at all them iguana skin shirts. Nice ones too. Normal good, superior good. Wow, that's a lot of iguana skin shirts. And another good one. Wow, that's a lot of iguana skin shirts. So yeah, we're going to need well over 1,000 to make all those armchairs. Let's see how much an armchair takes. Furniture, armchair, iguana skin. It takes 100. Oh yeah. We're going to need 2,500 or more, I'm thinking, because the mega screen TV has quite a cast range. So yeah. Next episode we'll have this furnished out show, and likely we'll have some more stuff done and dug. We have to keep watching our power system carefully, but I see my batteries are at 98.8 and still charging. Not much power coming in, but they're charging. And one of the ways I keep an eye on it, since I'm almost totally wind powered except for what, 15,000 watts of geotherm, the rest of the 150,000 watts of potential output, we're just passing 100 now and cruising up to 120. That's a lot of output. That's all coming from wind. So I judge my power system partly on watching the winds. Like, here's a turbine, it's making 2,100 watts and dropping a little, and we're making 89,000 watts. And now we're going up again. It's just viciously climbing. But I watch and see where we hit zero, and right now we're hitting zero in the low 600 watt range. So we're starting to go into negatives at about 620 watts or something. It's hard to see because it goes by pretty quick. But oh, look, that one just blew up. Power output 0 watts. Boom. That's funny. But we're still making 148,000 watts even without that 3,000 watts in chain. My goodness. And yeah, so if that number starts to go up, well, if it gets anywhere near 1500, the power system is going to fail for sure. Because they're not going to make more than half their power over a given day. That just doesn't stand to reason. So I like to keep that low. 600 is nice. That's like really, really good. So I'm trying to keep it around there, which means a ton of fans, and it means we're going to have to start manufacturing components soon, because we had some great trading for components. We had a lot of silver to spend, so we bought a lot of overpriced components at great cost. But we don't have such huge silver. We've built some up selling statues and animals and things like that. Some clothing we sell. Clothing's worth a lot, actually. Yeah, but we're not making a lot of money, and we're starting to get shorter on stone. Someone needs treatment. Cummings, what time of day is it? 10 in the morning. Just go right to the central hospital. Someone will be in to see you shortly, sir. Cummings to the central hospital. Cummings to the central hospital. That's another ancient danger room there, so we've got 2 to take care of. That one I'll just ring with auto turrets. Anything that comes out of it is getting in trouble. Or maybe I'll shell it from a mortar position or something. I don't know. All seems crazy. Anyway, that's where we are, folks. And despite the kill out, we've still got a mountain of animals. Rice is holding firm for the moment. So I'm not going to stress, but we got to watch those numbers. Plus, we want them all to have beds and space to walk around and stuff. I might even that's a thought. I could expand the farm and make 2 secondary farms with secondary separate feeding zones, and have a lizard farm and a rabbit farm. And then we just have cattle and dogs in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're having a cattle farm and a dog farm and a rabbit farm, and we're just going to have all those farms. So, over a dead iguana roasted on the stove, I bid you guys farewell. And it was roasted with milk, that iguana. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet he'll get iguana flesh? Oh, we're almost out of flesh. Actually, we're almost out of flesh. Anyway, guys, we'll see you all for the next episode very soon. We'll leave our colonists feasting on a tasty, fine quality meal there. You can tell it's fine because it's multicolored. And I hope you're having a good one. So until that time, or next time, or sometime, bye for now.